highest priority and ensure there are no gaps in protecting our users. Secure payments. We work with trusted third-party payment gateways to ensure safety and security of all financial transactions. Game fraud detection. MPL has automated detection systems to identify fraudulent behavior in games. Anti-collusion measures are taken in card games during the gameplay. Responsible gaming. We notify users in case their accrued spending exceeds a certain time or money limit and ask them to play responsibly. When the session exceeds a certain time, MPL mandates the user to take a non-negotiable break. The user, in this case, cannot use the app. Profanity and abuse detection. MPL does not permit usage of profane, vulgar or abusive language in chat, usernames or otherwise. Enjoy the game. Play responsibly.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Fair play. Your gameplays are always protected on MPL. MPL Security. At MPL, we give data.
Hello guys. Welcome to the final table stream of the India Poker Festival. This is me, Goonjan, and you are watching MPL Poker. आज का दिन बड़ा ही जबरदस्त होने वाला है, जबरदस्त. We are going to commentate on the 1 crore guaranteed main event, जिसका फर्स्ट प्राइज है 17 लाख रुपए. Yes, 17 lakhs. 1,773 players played this particular tournament, and we are down to the final 8. Before going that, let me give you a little bit of numbers. It's mind-blowing numbers है. पिछले 11 दिन में MPL ने 8 करोड़ रुपए के टूर्नामेंट्स किए हैं. 8 crores. Wow. 23,000 people have played, and all of this boils down to this one final moment. I am super pumped today, and to commence this evening, I have my very good friend. I'll be joined by Avadh Shah. Avadh was my teammate in the Poker Sports League Delhi. He's a genius from IIM Calcutta. He's a semi-professional poker player. He has worked with IPF teams behind the scenes. He has done it all. I am super excited to talk to him. Hello Avadh, welcome to the stream.
Thank you, Goonjan. Pretty excited to be on the stream. बहुत बड़ा event है, बहुत बड़ा final table है. Pretty excited to analyze this final table with you. And yeah, I mean, can't add more stuff, right? I'm super excited that we are witnessing MPL's first ever big series and the first ever big final table with a lot of good players. I'm pretty excited to see all the action.
आपने 2-3 IOPC के टाइटल शिफ्ट किए हैं. अभी कुछ दिनों पहले आपने DPT भी शिफ्ट किया है. So I know that you are in the zone of titles and winning. I think it'll be very exciting for you, to see this.
It is. I mean, unfortunately, I can't put too much time playing poker. नहीं तो मतलब मेरी जॉब भी रिस्क हो जाएगी. But it's going good. मतलब can't complain यार. As a serious hobby, अगर अपन poker खेल रहे हैं and if we are making some meaningful deep runs on the sidelines, you can't ask for anything more. But yeah, thanks for the kind intro, Goonjan.
वेलकम. तो चलो यार गाइस, अब शुरू करते हैं. बाय द वे, आप लोग जो चैट पे देख रहे हो वो कमेंट करो और लाइक करो या हमको बताओ कि आपको क्या सुनना और क्या देखना है. एंड इन द मीन टाइम, लेट्स सी हु आर द फाइनल 8 प्लेयर्स. कैन वी हैव देम ऑन द स्क्रीन प्लीज? यस. सो हमारा सबसे पहला नाम है मिस्टर थैनोस, एंड थैनोस का दूसरा नाम है आशीष आहूजा. क्या कहना चाहेंगे इनके बारे में आप अवध?
Ashish Ahuja is a clear favorite to just win this title, and hands down. I mean, इतना बड़ा नाम, इतना बड़ा pro. He's a regular. He's done it all. He's won it all. He's a clear favorite amongst this table, and he has a commanding chip lead also, if I'm not wrong, Gunjan.
Yeah, he has a chip stack of 87 lakhs. I can see on my screen. आपको भी दिखने वाला होगा. He has just played 3 tournaments. ये पहला बार आपने आशीष आहूजा को लेकर आए हो और उसने आतंक मचा दिया है. आते ही एकदम पटाखा. तो देखते हैं क्या होता है. हमारे सेकंड प्लेयर है चश्मा डबल 0005. उनका नाम है इंदु कुमारी जी. और उनके पास करीब 2 लाख के चिप्स है. No, 20 lakh chips, 19 lakh something thousand chips. So we have women power represented. Third is Genius 74 numbers. उनका नाम है राहुल कुमार. Fourth है Chief 05 whatever कबीर पांडे जी. ये भी नए प्लेयर्स है. Just before I move on to others, आप देख रहे हो कि सिर्फ 2 लोग हैं फाइनल टेबल में जो ग्राइंडर्स हैं. Avadh, ऐसा क्यों? Like, what is your thought process? Why is that a thing?
No, I think it's a positive thing that so many new players are coming. Firstly, right? मतलब a lot of unknown players looking to make their mark. So it's actually a good thing that there are unknown players, because आप जानते ही हो Gunjan, right? In Indian poker circuit, right? You have some well-known names coming out always in the final table. But just basis the number of people who have taken part in this event and this MPL series overall, I think it will give rise to new players, and I'm pretty excited to see how they play. सब जानते हैं आशीष आहूजा कैसे खेलते हैं, बट ये लोग कैसे खेलते हैं वही
No, सब
मजेदार
इनको
बात
भी
है.
जानते हैं. मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, हमारे नेक्स्ट 3 जो प्लेयर्स है बम बम भोले का नाम है अशोक कुमार मीना. इन्होंने 200 टूर्नामेंट खेले हैं. और we always see him on MPL का streams. Then we have Bugsy Neha Kamath, another woman power. So we have 2 women on the table today, and she was on a final table which I was commentating. I think IPF number भूल गया हूँ मैं. And then the third is Mr. Bonzo Ujjwal Singh Rana. He has played 479 tournaments. तो हमने देखा कि कुछ लोग तो नए हैं, बट कुछ ऐसे ग्राइंडर्स हैं और इनके विनिंग्स 6 लाख के ऊपर है. तो ये तो एकदम कमाल प्लेयर है. मतलब मेरा सेकंड फेवरेट आफ्टर आहूजा हैज टू बी उज्जवल सिंह राणा.
Yeah, I agree. I think he looks like a veteran on the MPL felts. काफी मचाई है इसने MPL पे. So he knows the field for sure.
And then we have Nikhil Rana as Nikhil Rana, the easiest name, screen name that you can ever have. खुद का नाम screen name पे डाल दो. So I will have some insights on these players, by the way, क्योंकि इसका जो थोड़ा नीचे आते ना, तो इसमें शायद मेरा नाम भी आ जाता, बट मैं जरा से मिस कर गया. तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं आज अपने गेम को नहीं दिखा पाऊंगा आपको, बट I have played with everybody on this final table yesterday on this particular tournament, which where I was at 10th. So I will give you some masala and some insights about how this game goes. Let's
Yeah,
play.
just for the audience's benefit, Goonjan himself is like a all-time big pro, right? वो usually तो अभी grind कर रहे होते हैं tables पे. He's been kind enough to host this for MPL, right? And he's right. अगर वो final table पे आते तो शायद आज हम सिर्फ उनकी बात कर रहे होते.
Thank you so much. Chalo, let's get started. We can see that wow, okay. Yes, now the game has started. Okay. And off the back, Thanos has aces.
Seriously, of all the people on the table, you want to give aces to Thanos.
आहूजा के पास, and I think आहूजा को कोई action नहीं मिल रहा. That's surprising. What? Okay, let's see. Let's figure out the chip stacks. 160k बहुत ज्यादा deep तो मुझे नहीं लग रहा है final table ये वाला, right? Genius
I think
has
average
just 10 big
30-40, हाँ 30-40 big blinds की stack है. It's
हाँ.
not too bad. It's not too deep also.
Yeah. Now we have a pocket sevens versus an ace 10. We could get into a very classic flippy situation right off the bat. Bugsy has around 11 bigs. I think.
But it's a hard call. If Bugsy shoves, it's a hard call. I mean, depends on the chip stacks what they have. like 50% of his chip stacks. Would you be willing to take a flip right now?
And Bugsy just flat calls there. I think yeah, ace 10 is the borderline. I think you have to call ace 10, ace 9 suited, ace jack off, ace 10 off also. That's my guess. Because as a chip leader, आपके पास बड़े chips है, आप काफी अच्छा open करने वाले हो, काफी wide open करने वाले हो. And if I look at the
I think
short
इसमें
stack, I think
एक
हाँ,
I
sorry,
think
this is
इसमें
a very
एक
interesting play.
there's
What do you
just
think?
one very very interesting race. I think he's just testing waters here right now. He's not sure where his opponent is at, and it's worked. It's worked.
It's work. It works. If you can make money like this, just safe without putting it all in, that's the best way. आपका कोई
Seriously.
खतरा नहीं है, लोग fold करेंगे तो, but it is highly risky, so not generally advisable unless you have a very specific type of image. What do you think,
And
Avadh?
also, I think a lot of people do not know each other's games on this final table, right? So people will be wary of all the moves which the opponent is making. वो दो बार सोचेंगे, तीन बार सोचेंगे, right? Because none of it is standard play.
Absolutely. जैसे आपने देखा बम बम बोले ने लीड कर दिया फ्लॉप पे and Ahuja has folded a pair. And आई थिंक दैट्स द ब्यूटी आप जो बता रहे थे गेम के बारे में, राइट? इतने नए प्लेयर्स हैं, इतना कुछ एक्शन है कि कोई किसी को जानता नहीं है, किसी के ऊपर कोई ज्यादा नोट्स नहीं है, एक्सप्लॉइट ज्यादा आप नहीं कर सकते हो. तो इसीलिए मेरे को बड़ा मजा आया, राइट? आई हैव डन कमेंट्री फॉर डिफरेंट साइट्स, डिफरेंट गेम्स, आई हैव बीन अ स्ट्रीमर, बट जितना मजा मुझे आईपीएफ की कमेंट्री करने में आया उतना मुझे अभी तक नहीं आया था, बिकॉज इतना इंटरेस्टिंग गेम प्ले होता है व्हिच इज नॉट सीन. So you please tell me
Yeah.
about some of the backstory. कैसे बनाया आपने IPF, क्या किया, how is the team behind it? By the way, जब तक एक्शन कुछ ज्यादा होता नहीं है इस हैंड पे तो बताओ कुछ.
इसमें हो अच्छा ace 10 fold. That is surprising.
I thought ये तो चॉपपॉट होने वाला है. Yeah.
But उसमें
Anyways,
that was a pretty interesting hand because on the last to last hand when he had ace 10 suited, right? It's also hard to call off the jam if pocket sevens jams because he is number 2 on chips, right? So again, ICM wise, it's slightly a 50-50 call, not an easy call for sure.
it's a tough call.
Sevens,
Oh,
yeah.
this can be a very dangerous situation. Aces
Yes.
versus tens, and ace 9 opens, huh?
The poor guy does not know what is in front of him.
I'm with the shortest stack of it all. Did he just put half his stack in?
That's
Nikhil
what I'm saying.
Rana?
It's very yeah.
Yeah. No,
Again,
so he has
right?
been doing
He's
this.
very okay.
So I have been playing with him. He has done this with like a 6 BB ka stack. 2 BB ka raise, somebody calls, somebody leads, he jams all in, somebody folds. So he has been doing like this. काफी interesting gameplay किया है इन्होंने. FT पे आते तक. अभी देखो ये बच जाएंगे.
Pocket tens ने shove किया है. Ace 9
Nikhil
should
Rana
fold
should just
now.
fold this. He should just fold. What do you think?
I mean, he'll be willing to gamble also. He's just 4 bigs behind. But yeah, good fold. Standard hand.
Standard hand.
GG.
Yeah. But I think ये मैंने पिछले IPF 3 या 4 में बताया था कि कभी कभी अपन हाफ स्ट्राइक ऑल इन करते हैं. इफेक्टिव ऑल इन होता है बट वो होता नहीं है इस सिचुएशन के लिए. जब पीछे से बहुत ज्यादा एक्शन हो जाए तो आप अपना हैंड छोड़ सकते हो. इस केस में इट कुड बी पॉसिबल कि उल्टा होता कि जीनियस हैड द टेंस एंड चीफ हैड एसेस एंड Nikhil would have made a pay jump. So this was a very interesting play and I approve of this play. It's very difficult to make. Yeah.
But it goes both ways. I think this is a phenomenon which has recently caught up in the Indian circuit, right? Just to leave some chips behind, at least 1 or 2 big blinds, right? I don't think the Indian field is that acquainted with this whole principle of doing this. I think my guess is whatever Nikhil was doing was just to like take in the blinds, not with respect to leaving some chips and all of that.
That's yes. Having played with Nikhil for over 2 hours, I know that he doesn't jam all in pre-flop. He might have not thought about the ICM considerations in that particular spot, but knowingly or unknowingly, he made a very good play.
Yeah.
And I have to give the benefit of doubt that he understands what he is doing. So till we know better. Tell us some stories about IPF, man. I am excited to hear some stories about how did you pull it off back behind the scenes. क्या काम किया आपने टीम के साथ कुछ किया मैंने सुना. So you have been.
I think. Yeah.
Oh,
I think the
before
team
we
has
go.
done a great job. MPL has done a super job in conceptualizing this whole tournament and cash game series. It's the first of its kind for MPL. I think it's the biggest thing whatever they've done, right? और ये थोड़ा interesting hand है. Let's come to the topic later. Kings Standard Open.
Bum Hole has. No, I think just all of them just fold here. Yeah.
I think Bonzo ki stack is what, around 5 big blinds, right?
Yeah, around 6 big blinds.
Yeah.
5 big blinds. Yeah. Yeah, but basically once a early position opens, it's very tough to push this time. Yeah, folds. I guess it's just folds.
Queen Jack is also 10 big blinds. Yeah, not a call.
Yeah. हाँ बताइए आप बता रहे थे stories.
Yeah, I think
I'll get you back into action. आप story सुनाओ मैं action देखता हूँ बताओ बाकी I'm sure viewers are very interested. How did the team pull it off?
यार hand ही अच्छे आ रहे हैं. This Ace King against Standard Open. Jacks.
ये तो standard flip ही जाएगा. ये तो गया all in.
अच्छा Ace King limped. That is surprising. And he is shoved. और ये स्टैंडर्ड फ्लिप होना चाहिए.
बम बोले अशोक मीना 200 टूर्नामेंट खेल के इन्होंने कमाए थे 47,000 रुपीस एंड ही इज डू वी हैव अ फर्स्ट एलिमिनेशन नो एंड अ चिप एंड डबल्स अप. सो आपने देखा निखिल राणा हैज डबल्ड अप ऑलरेडी शॉट होने के बाद. चीफ हैज डबल्ड अप. चीफ इज कबीर पंडे हैज डबल्ड अप. कबीर हैज डबल्ड अप. सो आई थिंक कभी बैटल बड़ा अच्छा होने वाला है भाई. 17 पेटी का सवाल है भाई. छोटे मोटे पैसे थोड़े ना है. राइट अभी 8th जो जाएगा उसको मिलेंगे 1.7 lakhs. Up top is 17 lakhs.
That is crazy.
What are you saying, man? लोगों की 2-3 साल की सैलरी होती है भाई. And all in and a call and Bonzo again doubles up. So Bonzo का नाम भूल रहा हूँ मैं. Bonzo is what's Bonzo's name? Okay. Ujjwal Singh Rana. Yes, Ujjwal Singh Rana doubles up. So हमारा early story ये हो रहा है, begin हो रहा है कि short stacks are doubling up and the game is becoming more and more interesting while we see the super pro Thanos just sitting calm and quiet and evaluating with his big stack and chilling. So yeah.
Pocket force goes all in. King Jack call करेगा. I think it's standard 4 big blinds to call.
Yeah, but पहली बार I think टूर्नामेंट में निखिल राणा ने शव किया है because मैं वो भाई के संग 2 घंटे खेला हूँ. He did not shove ever pre-flop. He was just like whenever he was, even when he was 6 big blinds, he simply just like flattened.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Thanos spikes a king on the turn. Good stuff, Nikhil. Good stuff.
G Nikhil Rana, you played very well. Since I played with you, I like your game and you played really well. And 1.7 lakhs. Second tournament on MPL, bro.
Great payday, man.
Second tournament.
Tough of dreams. Tough of dreams.
5500 रुपए लगाए हैं और 180. क्या बात है यार. क्या बात है यार. पहली बार स्ट्रीम पे भी आ गया. बताओ दूसरा टूर्नामेंट खेल रहे हो. दुनिया देख जानती है आपको कि निखिल राणा has arrived on the scene.
And this hand can be interesting. Small blind, big blind dynamics. I think big blind has around 14 big blinds and Jack 7 suited raises. Interesting to see what Ashish does.
आपने देखा था पिछले बार बम बोले ने लिम्प किया था एस किंग के साथ. अभी रेस कर रहे हैं एंड चीफ इज जस्ट कबीर पंडे इज लाइक रिलेंटलेस. कबीर पंडे बोल रहा है कि मैं तो गैम्बल करूंगा, मुझे तो जीतना है ट्रॉफी. अब बड़ा अच्छा जानता. अभी नेहा के पास पॉकेट किंग्स. अवध, what do you think? What's going to happen? 10 big blinds.
I think she will min raise right now because she will be thinking that if I go all in, everyone will fold. I think she wants to get some value.
She makes it 2.5.
Yeah, but also I think her hand is face up now, right? Everyone knows it's ace king, kings.
So I would have preferred to see like a 4 to 5 BB almost all in jam जो उसने किया था कि भाई मैं क्योंकि आप 10 BB से जनरली रेस फोल्ड वाली गेम नहीं खेलना चाहते.
Yeah,
2 big blind is also fine. You could have mixed it. 2.5 big blinds is just pushing it little bit far to make it very difficult. Yeah, we have another blind
but
on that
I
spot.
generally yeah, sorry. I think
बोलिए continue.
okay. So Ashish Ahuja raises queen 9 standard. Bonzo can be thinking that Ashish would be raising pretty wide. Ace Jack is a shove standard. Itna hi, yeah.
So 7 big. I am not sure about this raise, by the way, huh? Because you are shoving into 2 players behind you who are under 8 big blinds, and when they jam on you, you will have to fold pretty much 100%, right? So I would have
Yeah, yeah.
preferred to see a ace deuce off open over a queen 9 off open. That's because ace
No,
deuce
you're right. You're
blocks the
right. I
other
think
people's shove.
what might have yeah, no, you're right. I completely agree. What might have happened is Ashish again just testing the waters because again I don't think he knows all the players here also, right? Maybe just checking if all the people are folding or not.
And he
But
has a
yeah,
lot of
not
chips
a
to
standard
test.
open. Yeah, there's a lot of chips to play around to experiment to see what the ideal strategy is. So, okay, one
Yeah.
mistake, but yeah, not a big mistake.
Yeah, no, Ashish covers pretty much everybody by a distance. By a
Yeah.
distance. Like the second highest chips is Genius with 3.8, 3.8 or 38 lakhs. And Ashish has like 80. So, yeah.
It's
This is a good
60%
open,
of
right?
all chips, no? Yeah, if this is a good
Yeah.
open, this is standard open. Pocket twos should fold.
Pocket dose. I don't know what is Indu Kumari thinking over there. It's like, yes, it's a pair. And Bugsy should just rip all in.
It's just a trap. Yeah.
And she,
Bad call.
Bugsy is just Bugsy थोड़ा थोड़ा ना वाटर टेस्ट करते हैं. So Bugsy is Neha Kamath. Neha always doesn't like to
Okay.
risk too much. उन्हें पोस्ट फ्लॉप खेलना मजा आता है. आई थिंक मैंने पिछले बार कहा था कि प्री फ्लॉप ऑल इन इज सेफर देन अ पोस्ट फ्लॉप गेम बाय द वे. हाँ, पोस्ट फ्लॉप पे ये छोटी मोटी टेस्ट रेस करोगे यार, ये करोगे. So and she gets away by the way, huh? Do you see that? इस बार उन्होंने वो
She
मिनरेज
gets
वाला
away.
फंडा
She
नहीं
gets
किया.
away. No, but if she would have shoved pre-flop, then Ashish might not have called, right? So she would have won the entire
That's
hand
true.
and taken the blinds. So yeah.
That's true. That's true. 6 big blinds, Bonzo with Queen Jack off.
I think what's also
Fold.
an interesting thing is a lot of players will learn the final table dynamics, right? I think a lot of them are coming on such a big final table for the first time.
Yes, and
And
we
this
see
is
a
a
classic
flip.
flip and double up for Indu Kumari ji. So Indu Kumari,
This
you,
might be a long night, Goonjan.
this might be.
Nobody's
अरे
winning
भाई
any direction.
17 पेटी है. मैंने पिछले एफटीज पे बोला था 2-3 पेटी के बाद पैसा बोलता है. अब तो भाई पैसा आपके सर पे खड़े होके वो होता है ना, नाच रहा है.
सही में.
It
What is the
like,
next payout now?
The next payout is 2.2 lakhs. अब समझो जो IPF
Not
आई
bad.
थिंक 2 या 3 था, उसका विनर को मिला था 2.5 या 3 लाख. So this is
Crazy.
a big amount. You see a pair versus pair, and it's a fairly large bet by Bam Bam Bole.
I'm actually okay with
very
that
big
because
size.
yeah, he just wants to take the pot. He's wary of bigger cards coming in. He's protecting his 8. But yeah, I think pros would have played that differently, but okay, not such a bad.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I completely agree. Um, the only thing is when you bet that big, you risk way too much to win too little. So that's the only downside to betting very large, right? You always have to एक वो risk reward का ratio को balance करना पड़ता है, right? And
Yeah, it's a
this is
polarizing
going to
bet
be
also.
yeah. Uh, and yeah, and we see Bonzo Ujjwal Singh Rana like getting some more chips. आप देख रहे हो बाकी गेम से थोड़ा गेम स्लो चल रहा है, लोग सोच समझ के खेल रहे हैं। एक तो मतलब nobody wants to
बनता
make a
है.
mistake. Slight misstep over here, a slight misstep is
Yeah.
going to cost you potentially 10, 20, 10, 15 lakh rupees, bro. Like
And this
कैसे
must be
ऐसे
the
मौके
biggest
लाइफ में बड़े
money
कम
of,
आते हैं।
yeah,
हाँ,
and this must be the
वो
biggest,
लगे।
payday of a lot of people on this table, right? Everyone is rightly kind of nervous playing.
This hand we can see some action. हाँ, तो आप बता रहे थे कि how
Pretty
did you
interesting
manage to bring
to.
in so many new players, by the way? ये थोड़ा कहानी सुनाओ
No,
अपने
I
गेम
think
के
it
बारे
was a
में, इनसाइड
fantastic job done by the marketing team. I think again, right, when MPL had like thought about this entire plan, cash game plus tournament thing, right? So it was kind of all hands on deck, and I think the all the teams did a fantastic job in advertising this event. But if you ask a lot of players on the circuit, a lot of pros, a lot of regular players, a lot of semi-pros like me, right? Everybody knew of IPF, right? MPL is doing this for the first time. So great going. I think a lot of new players coming to the platform, and there was insane amount of cash game action, right? Like if I open a random table in the middle of the night or 10 p.m. in the night, there was so much liquidity. Players were just playing PLO, no limit, hold'em. I think it was the max number of tables across any single site, especially in this 10-day period. So it was crazy. I think what MPL will do now is they'll just kind of make their offerings bigger and better. I think they'll take in all the feedback which has come their way. It's mostly, I think, positive feedback only, but I think the next series will be in line with a much bigger guarantee.
वाह, पहला एमपीएल की शुरुआत 8 करोड़ से करी है भाई, आप समझ रहे हो? इफ यू रिमेंबर एनी, आई डोंट थिंक एनी अदर ब्रांड इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ कंट्री, I have to use this word, had the balls, had the effing balls to call 8 crores in the first ever scene. Like mind
Seriously,
blowing,
seriously.
mind blowing. मतलब दम चाहिए भाई आपको। आप समझ रहे हो कितना बड़ा रिस्क ले रहे हो आप, कि अगर नहीं मीट हुआ
बहुत दम चाहिए,
तो अपनी जेब से
बहुत
पैसे
दम
लग
चाहिए, and
जाएंगे।
I think MPL is going with that approach, right, of kind of revolutionizing Indian poker, right? I think they are going to go big. They're going to work on a lot of these structures, tournament and cash game, and they'll do some product
बाय
improvements
द वे,
also.
आई हैड टू जस्ट पॉज यू देयर डूड। यहाँ देखिए काफी अच्छा हैंड हो
Yes,
सकता है। यहाँ एक कॉम्बो ड्रॉ ने जैम कर दिया है जीनियस राहुल कुमार
good
ने।
jam, good jam.
वेरी
Yeah,
गुड जैम। And now this is, I think, the first hand which Kabir has not shoved on it. Like Kabir is playing very aggressive, very safe, and he's picking up a lot of chips without even seeing the flop, and he's chipped up significantly.
yeah.
So I like the jam by genius Rahul Kumar. So well done, Rahul. Tough jam, considering the final table dynamics, and considering that Rahul has only made 28,000 rupees total in his life before this. So दम चाहिए
Yeah.
वो jam करने
No,
के
but he
लिए।
would have thought. I think even if his opponent has a overpair to the board, right, he still has like enough equity to win the hand, right? I think it's a
यार बट
50-50.
इक्विटी के संग आप बस्ट हो सकते हो, आप समझ रहे हो? तो
हाँ, but आप फोल्ड भी
जब
कर सकते
पैसा
हो, आप
पैसा
फोल्ड भी कर सकते हो
पैसा का
सामने
डर
वाले
होता है भाई, आप 28,000 रुपए कमा चुके हो लाइफ टाइम, अरे 17 लाख के लिए खेल रहे हो। सो यू डोंट वांट टू गो ब्रोक, एवरीबॉडी इज प्लेइंग फॉर दैट, एंड द
वो
हिस्टोरिक
सोच रहा होगा
आईपीएफ
ना.
वन टाइटल। आप, दिस इज हिस्ट्री इन द मेकिंग डूड, है ना?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he operates with the philosophy of risk है तो इश्क है वाला whole dialogue.
Yeah.
सोच रहा होगा
Yes.
यार इतना बड़ा ड्रॉ मैंने देखा है तो मैं जैम ही कर लेता हूँ.
और ये एक्चुअली काफी अच्छा फंडा है बाय द वे. अगर आप नए प्लेयर हो, ऐसा मैंने पिछले स्ट्रीम में भी कहा था, आई थिंक यू शुड गो अग्रेसिव एंड यू शुड जस्ट गो ऑल आउट. लाइक इफ यू नो that you are outskilled, the only way is to out flop, out river and out luck box the other, right? So मैंने कहा था if someday I make a WSOP or Super Millions FT with like big boys like Ivy and Chidwick and all of them, मैं पागल हो जाऊंगा भाई. मुझे नहीं आता खेलना वैसे. मैं तो ऑल इन, तुझे खेलना है, मैं नहीं खेल रहा तेरे साथ.
Seriously, but it's so right. I mean, all the pressure is on the pros, right? To see, I think the max pressure is on Thanos this table, right? Because he's expected to win this final table with all the newbies around. I think the amateurs have got nothing, absolutely nothing to lose, right? They have no major reputation like a Thanos or something, right? So it's all the pressure on the pros. So looking forward when you create those videos in World Series of Poker, when you're jamming light on
this
the live.
hand. Chief just jams all in with his ace. This is a very aggressive play by Kabir. Under the
I
gun
think
open
what
tha.
one
Under the gun open tha. Yeah.
under the gun open is, I
Like
think he was big
106.
blind, right? Bonzo.
Oh, was he big blind? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Nah, फिर सही है. Yeah, my bad. I thought UTG open को उसने under the gun open को jam किया. Okay. Yeah. हाँ, आप बता रहे थे. And Avadh.
No, I'm just saying it's all the pressure is on the pros to take it home, right?
Yeah. No, I am pretty sure if I was on this FT, I would feel a very similar pressure to Thanos, because I had actually only marked Thanos as somebody who I should be very scared of while playing and not entangled too much. And I was very actively watching the final two tables, so to see the entire action, because that gives an advantage when you're playing the actual final table. What are the playing styles? How do people play? You get a sense of it. So
There's the thing with Thanos is, right, he's super aggro, right? I think in most of the marginal spots, right, where people tread with caution, he's usually very, very aggressive, right? I think I remember this one hand against him. I think yesterday only on one of the tables, right, where I had a overpair. It was a rainbow board. Uh, Thanos calls me on ace high, right? I had pocket sevens. The flop was 5-2-3, right? Something like that. All rainbow with one diamond. So I bet on the flop. Thanos calls me. He floats actually with ace high. Turn he hits his flush draw. Again, no pair for him. I decide to jam. I had what 20 big blinds and I wanted to make it look like a bluff. He actually calls 20 big blind stack on ace high with a diamond draw and he hits. So he's not afraid of taking risks for sure.
that I think he's epic dangerous player. I think अपन जब PSL खेल रहे थे, like जब मैंने आपके इंट्रोडक्शन में कहा भी था कि मैं और अवध हम दोनों पोकर स्पोर्ट्स लीग की दिल्ली टीम में साथ में थे. जो फाइनल हो रहा था उसमें if you remember आशीष आहूजा just crushed the competition. Just crushed everybody. Like वहां सारे प्रोज सुपर प्रोज बैठे हुए हैं and वहां आशीष आहूजा जाकर उन्होंने खत्म कर दिया टेबल को अकेले. So and we were watching with astonishment कि भाई ये कर क्या रहा है. Oh, Bonzo leads here for pot size, huh? And this is the first, the Bambam Bole, right? He has been using this big bet.
Very surprising. Bambam Bole called.
Yeah, and then he leads there.
Bambam Bole called on the flop, right?
No, he leads. Yeah. Bambam Bole leads on the flop. सीधा भाई ने pot size lead कर रहा है कि तेरे पास ace है तो बता दे वरना कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है. So
again a classic example of a polarizing bet. Yes.
Yeah. But once Thanos knows कि Bambam Bole ऐसा कर रहा है, the very simple strategy is you call every lead and bet on the turn 1.5 to 2 big blinds. And you will see Bambam Bole's stack just like, go down. ये देखिए वापस लीड आई है, देख रहे हो आप, और बड़ी लीड आती है, इस बार थोड़ी छोटी आई है,
वापस lead.
बट या और Ahuja
Guys,
Ahuja now gets what is
clearly
up,
taking his case.
what is up. Ashok Meena is getting exploited by Ahuja now. Yeah. अशोक मीना हैज टू बकल अप, अशोक भाई बम बम बोले करके अभी थोड़ा ठंड होके बैठो। मैंने काफी बार लोगों को समझाया है,
अशोक मीना कौन है?
यहाँ पर भी बम बम बोले।
अच्छा, बम्बू बोले।
मैंने स्ट्रीम में काफी बार लोगों को समझाया और ये बोला भी है, राइट, फाइनल टेबल पे यार आपको चिल मारने के और बैठने के बहुत पैसे मिलते हैं, तो अपनी जो एक क्या होता है ना खुजली होती है ना खेलने की, उसको शांत रखो, देखो क्या हो रहा है, ज्यादा कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको पैसे मिलेंगे, आएंगे पैसे आपके पास ऑटोमेटिक। तो
very right point. I think a lot of players, they want to play more pots. They take it on their ego if they've lost one pot against, a chip leader, or they think that yaar ye mere ko dominate kar raha hai with his larger chip stack or something like that. Absolutely no need of feeling all that. And this is a pretty interesting hand. Is Jack
yeah,
versus Ace Queen,
look at the raise size,
and
look at the
big
raise size.
size raise.
This is a
Yeah,
massive
4x,
raise actually for them.
4x.
Yeah, this is just a humongous raise. इंदु कुमारी
Yeah,
जी बोल रही
interesting
है
spot
कि
for
भाई
Thanos.
मैं नहीं
आ
अब
जाओ।
करने वाली था, आ जाओ। But Thanos just rips all in, and it's a phenomenal raise.
Yeah.
I love it.
Phenomenal,
Now I think Indu has
phenomenal
to
play,
actually
yeah.
fold Chashma. Indu has to actually fold Ace King also here. Ace King, because of the situation. There are so many short stacks.
Because of the ICM situation, yeah.
Because the ICM situation, yes. ICM, like for the benefit of viewers, is called independent chip model. एक theoretical concept होता है फाइनल टेबल को assess करने का, बट आपके लिए आसान भाषा में ये है कि चिल मारो यार, पैसे मिलेंगे, तो ज्यादा उंगल मत करो, जब तक आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि छोटे वालों को बस्ट करना, बाहर होने देना है। आपके अगर आपका बड़ा स्टैक है तो आप फंड रख के बैठो, लोगों को निकलने दो। एंड यहाँ भी माइट सी बॉन्जो डबल का
ये काफी yes interesting. Thanos jams on the table, Queen's calls.
Oh, there's a jack and
यहाँ
a
पे
queen.
लगा लिया, crazy. Hard luck for Bonzo, hard luck for Bonzo.
Dude, Bonzo would be like pulling his hair out. Wow.
Seriously,
So
biggest table, Queens. You know it's good, but yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
light luck
Bonzo makes
variation in poker.
2.2 lakhs. Hard luck, brother, but very well played.
Hard luck. Very well played.
Yeah. He has 6.4 lakhs ka winnings. So 2.2 lakhs stops it up by a third. But Bonzo would have, I am pretty sure Ujjwal would have wanted the title. He's a grinder. He has played over 479 games on MPL पे खेल रखा है. Bonzo was really going all out for this title. I feel bad for Bonzo here. मुझे दुख हो रहा है.
नहीं, और दुख वाली बात भी, I think he was also Ashish's biggest competition on this table. If you see, just basis his stats and just basis his achievements, right? So Ashish will be breathing a sigh of relief now.
अभी आशीष तो भाई, आई थिंक आशीष अभी टेबल को साफ कर देगा भाई, आधे घंटे में भी कर सकता है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है,
आराम से कर सकता है। I think अभी वो he'll implement the strategy of just jamming every single hand.
Yes.
And pocket eights is faced with a very tricky question. Good fold. But that's the power of shoving, right? That's the power of shoving on the table, each and every hand, right? You collect a lot of change. You collect at least how many big blinds are on the table, right? So there is a small blind, there's a big blind, there is ante.
तो देखो बाकी लोगों का सबका चिप स्टैक जो है वो 10 बिग ब्लाइंड से कम का है, जैसे बम बम बोले इज लाइक एट 5 बिग ब्लाइंड्स, राइट? एवरीबडी एल्स, बग्सी इज एट 5 बिग ब्लाइंड्स, Genius, Chief are at 10 big blinds, and Chashma is at around 16 big blinds, and Ashish Ahuja has everything. So even if Ahuja just jams and loses 1, 2, 3 pots also, कुछ नहीं होगा उसके स्टैक को, इतना स्टैक है.
Yeah.
right?
Or Bum Bum Bole hits his flush backdoor,
And Bam Bam Bole
and he shoves,
doesn't
and
win.
Ashish will have to fold.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but in the last
Unfortunate.
hand, I think Bugsy should have shoved. I think in the last hand, Bugsy had what, 7 big blinds, and he had a ace
Mhm,
7 suited on cutoff.
mhm, mhm. Yeah.
He should have shoved.
But
Yeah,
Baxi is Neha, and Neha is like is basically Neha, right? Yes, Neha Kamath. Neha is basically playing थोड़ा passive. And यार expected भी है, नेहा ने अभी तक 1.5 लाख रुपए कमाए हैं total lifetime winnings है. And this is already way above. Like there are times in your life when you do not know कि इतना पैसा आपने कभी देखा नहीं है, उतने पैसे के लिए आप खेल रहे हो. So
yeah,
it is very obvious कि भाई लाइक मैं बोलता पैसा बोलता है, आज पैसा आपके सर पे नंगा नाच कर रहा है. लाइक यू नो मनी इज लाइक डोमिनेटिंग योर थॉट प्रोसेस राइट नाउ. सो
yeah,
या
yeah, yeah.
आई
A pretty
आई
interesting
थिंक
point, right? Because if you remember, Gunjan, when like we started our poker career, right? When we hit our first final table or second final table, all of us were equally worried, very very similar to what Neha might be feeling right now. यार मुझे बस नेक्स्ट
एब्सोल्युटली.
पे जंप मिल जाए, मुझे वो 2 लाख मिल जाए, 3 लाख मिल जाए, मेरी लाइफ बदल जाएगी. दोज काइंड ऑफ थॉट्स हैपन रादर देन विनिंग द टूर्नामेंट
डूड
और
आवाज जब मैं
राइट.
खेलना शुरू किया था तब लाख तो विनर को मिलता था भाई. कैसी बातें कर रहे हो. लाख वाज लाइक वाओ, ओ माय गॉड. आज शिफ्ट किया तो
सीरियसली
1 लाख रुपए आ गए है ना. हम यहाँ 17 लाख के लिए खेल रहे हैं. लाइक एंड दिस इज नॉट टू फार बिहाइंड, राइट. आई रिमेम्बर माय फर्स्ट 5 लाख वाला स्कोर वाज एपिक. मैं पागल हो गया था उस दिन कि भाई मैंने आज 5 लाख रुपए छाप दिए. This is 2018, I think, 17 या 18, and that was the biggest ever. Like उससे बड़ा एक टूर्नामेंट इंडिया में होता नहीं था कि 5 लाख जहां आप कमा सकते हो 5 लाख. So it was crazy. The
I
market
think
also, I think, so
2017,
thoughts on
yeah.
uh,
Thoughts on
what
the
are thoughts on
market?
the
No,
market
that's a
overall?
pretty interesting. I think it's really exploded. I think the guarantees are so crazy, and rightly said, right? I think अगर आप 5 साल पहले देखो, you wouldn't see a winner taking in whatever 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 30 lakhs. What's on offer these days? And this is a standard flip, or oh,
And
hey,
Neha doubles up.
yes,
Finally, Neha
yes.
found the courage to jam over a limb, and Bum Bum Bole is on fumes. I think, yeah, everybody has to just fold this. Yeah,
Hey, so coming to talk
yeah,
about the
हाँ
market,
बताइए.
right, Gunjan, you're pretty
Yeah.
right. I think 2017 and 18, in my opinion, were the watershed years, right, where Indian poker just exploded and they advertised those guarantees. I remember मैं भी 10 साल से खेल रहा हूँ. Of course, I never made it big in the initial years. 2018, I don't know what happened, right? I hit some good form, etc., etc. And yeah, those were amounts completely unheard of. But I was even afraid of telling them to people. यार वो सोच रहे क्या कर क्या रहा होगा.
Yeah. I think 2018, 2 or 3 new sites opened up. I think that is the reason
Yeah,
why you would see, everybody the competition suddenly picked up. I think the oldest player in the Indian market was Adak Pitu, and that they had like pretty much उन्होंने ना मार्केट एक बनाना खड्डा खोलना शुरू किया मार्केट में. उसके बाद 2018 में बहुत सारे लोग आ गए. आई थिंक पैंडेमिक आल्सो हेल्प रियली पुश द गेम मैसिवली.
yeah.
2020 में you would have seen a massive surge in online poker. Is that the case? Like you understand the markets better than I do. और
No,
आप
definitely. I think pandemic has given rise to a lot of new players, right? I mean, imagine players sitting at home, working from home, doing nothing, right? Everyone wants to be entertained, right? Everyone wants to play poker or some other form of entertainment, right? A lot of players playing cash, a lot of players playing tournaments, right? The industry has definitely grown, and there are a lot of new players, right? Like MPL, for example,
सॉरी
right?
पॉज. यहाँ
MPL,
देखो बक्सी
like.
ने मिन क्लिक मारा है वापस टेस्ट करने के लिए कि मेरा किंग हाई गुड है कि नहीं है. अब लगा भी लिया किंग. So and Thanos has a pair flush
Ashish will
draw.
have to. Oh, and he hits his 5. Lady Luck shining on Ashish. Crazy. I,
Oh my
लगा
God,
रहा है
what
यार,
is
ये
that?
लगा रहा है.
Oh my God. भाई
That is crazy.
साहब
That is crazy. And
अहुजा
poor,
जी
poor
अपने
Neha. I
एमपी
feel for her. I feel for her.
yikes. So
She'll
Neha
lose a
क्या
lot
good
of
play.
sleep tonight. She'll lose a lot of sleep tonight.
Oh, and she makes 2,80,000, which is a great amount of money. But dude, you would have to feel so bad about that, man.
She'll sleep now with the what if thought, right? What if my hand was good
Yeah.
by the end of the river? What if I had come first or second?
But you think about it, dude. The rich get richer, and Ashish Ahuja has just busted another one. Bum Bum Bole is down the dust. What is going on? Is this going to be a very short night? Bum Bum Bole bust in fifth place for
Yeah.
3.5 lakhs. So great going. Ashok Meena. He played 200 tournaments to make 47,000 rupees. सोचो 200 टूर्नामेंट खेला एक गेम में. his average winning was 200 रुपया. IPF मेन इवेंट खेला सिंगल गेम साढ़े तीन
Life changing.
पेटी.
Life changing.
लाइफ चेंजिंग
Life
मीना
changing.
सर.
I think if given a chance, MPL should definitely interview all these folks, right, and ask them about their experience.
Dude, that would be epic. I would recommend MPL doing a live series and inviting these people who are the FT वाला लोग, and creating these stories. आप अभी ना पोकर में वो similar stories चलती आ रही है हर जगह कि यार ये है वो, आप कोई 20-25 नाम देखोगे. MPL ने जो ये मचाया है ना इस बार, इतने नए नाम आए हैं सीन में, सब कुछ हुआ है. Great idea, dude, for MPL to bring these new players, take out their stories, build the narrative.
Yeah.
IPF 2 में बड़ा काम आएगा वैसे. It's a yeah.
And even a live
Hospitality
series is not
means.
that far, right?
Oh
Even a
wow,
live
I didn't
series
know
is not
that.
that far. Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not
I
know
think
that.
they are thinking of combining the online tournaments with a live experience to
Hmm.
give shoot more content to build a narrative as you rightly mentioned, right? I think that'll be great.
तो
So
व्यूअर्स जैसा
nine
मैंने
ten suited.
स्ट्रीम
I
की
think
शुरुआत में कहा था. अच्छा सॉरी. हाँ,
no, I
कंटिन्यू.
was just checking his big blinds. How many did he shove?
तो गाइस व्यूअर्स, जैसा मैंने स्ट्रीम की शुरुआत में कहा था, आज अवध से हमें बड़े इनसाइडर और खबरें निकल के आ रही हैं. सो ओके, ये क्या हो गया? अवध अवध आज हमें बताए जा रहे हैं कि क्या हो रहा है, क्या चल रहा है, इनसाइडर इन्फो क्या है, एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो we'll get
Insider
lot of
information तो यही है कि I know for a fact, right, that MPL now of course boasts of the largest number of players, right, on any single site within the Indian poker ecosystem, right? But by the year end, I think they'll definitely surpass the other websites even in terms of all the tournament guarantees, right? So I think that is the target which MPL Poker has definitely taken from the best of my knowledge. But yeah, in terms of number of players, it is by far the number one site. The amount of action on cash tables and other formats, right? It's just insane.
Okay, is the table visible to viewers? Can you just check once? I think uh, I think it's us, but okay, I can tell the action that Thanos is just pushing. आप समझो यार अवध भाई, अच्छे प्लेयर को आप इतने चिप्स दे दिए. अच्छा प्लेयर जब एस जैक है तो क्वींस फाड़ रहा है, जब पंजी है पंजी के पैर पे कॉल दे रहा है तो ड्रिप्स लगा रहा है. तो मतलब चाहिए क्या लाइफ में यार? ये क्या मजाक है? स्किल भी आप ही ले जाओगे, लक भी आप ही ले जाओगे, तो क्या क्या बचेगा बाकी? गरीब गरीब के लिए क्या
Seriously,
बचेगा?
it's an unfair world. मतलब क्या ही बोले इसके बारे में. It's a capitalistic economy. Rich get richer.
Capitalistic one. And we see an all in and a call. Oh,
Oh,
what
hard
a
luck, hard
cooler
luck.
situation again. This IPF has to be called the cooler IPF. Main event should be named like Thanda IPF. This is the
But I'm
most
so
cool.
surprised, Gunjan, ki this final table is ending so quickly. There's just three people left, and it's just been what
भाई
40 odd minutes.
कूलर देख रहे हो आप एस जैक वर्सेस एस क्वीन भाई ने जैक लगा लिया एस जैक के साथ राइट ये क्या चल रहा है Oh my god, okay, congratulations to I don't even know who busted man मैं तो थोड़ा shocked हूँ थोड़ा सा
Chief busted, chief busted,
Chief busted so congratulations Chief
chief
let me see
busted.
आपको Chief busted on the 4th place to make 4.6 lakh rupees this pay jump is 6.5 lakhs dude this is going to be
Wow.
epic why do I have a feeling ये फिर लगा लेगा ये इंसान क्या कर रहा है
Any bet is good enough to take this spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Now अभी देखो
And how many
6.5
big
lakhs
blinds
to
does
11
Genius
lakhs.
have?
Under 10.
Genius has what, 7 big blinds, right? And Chashma
Genius
has
and
how many big?
Chashma both have similar under अभी दोनों के पास 5 big blinds है. And Ashish has joined us. Ashish रुक जाओ. Ashish okay 1 second something.
And Ace 4 would be a standard jam. Ace 5 would be a call. King 2 folds. Yes.
I think we have
no
to,
bad beats for Ashish.
Wow.
No bad beats for Ashish at all. He's the one giving out bad beats. He's the one taking out the legend hand.
Oh my god, what is going on, man? अब कहना चाहोगे आप क्या कहना चाहोगे
कुछ नहीं कहना चाहते. I'm just seeing all this entertainment. It's crazy. It's a shove call, people getting lucky.
Dude, I think there has not been one bust out जहाँ पे कूलर वाली सिचुएशन नहीं हुई है. अच्छा हैंड हमेशा हारा है. This is the इसको लगता है ना ये IPF फाइनल टेबल में तुमने आइस बकेट से आइस गिराए जा रहे ठंडा करने के लिए स्नोफॉल हो रहा है इसके ऊपर.
आज अच्छा ऑल इन कॉल वो जैक लगा. Oh crazy. Oh fuck. Oh man.
This is over.
This final table is over. Guys, this final table is over. This was the most ridiculous final table. Single-handed domination, single-handed skill, single-handed luck, all the way Ashish Ahuja, everything going right for him.
भाई
Crazy,
मुझे पानी
crazy.
पीना पड़ रहा है. मैं सहन नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. ये क्या हो गया? ये क्या किया भाई ने?
Gunjan, just imagine 15 minutes or 20 minutes back we were saying that this might be a long night and it's just over.
Dude, मैं अभी तक मैंने इतने स्ट्रीम्स किए राइट. दिस इज माय आई थिंक 6th or 7th stream which I am doing for IPF राइट. हमेशा ऐसा होता है कि when the money comes big money right people tighten up and the game goes for long and long. I think the first IPF 1 की जो stream थी for the main event that went for like 1.5-2 hours. Just the final 3-4 कोई बस्ट ही नहीं हो रहा है यार. कोई बस्ट नहीं हो रहा है. आज तो भाई आहूजा साहब ने एकदम लपेट लिया सबको. So first of all congratulations to Indu Kumari lifetime winning of 12,500 and आज की winning 11 पेटी.
Crazy. Unreal. I would love to have a chat with her, how she feels at the end. But yeah, unreal.
And of course our big boy, of course Mr. Thanos, what has he done? What has he destroyed? Owned the souls, man. उसके हाथ में वो सारे रिंग्स वो थे ना वो स्टोन्स लाख.
Oh, those. I think yeah, Thanos, right? All the 5 rings destroying the whole world society.
Huh? भाई I don't have words. What do you think, man? बताओ यार. Tell me your experience. I would like to get Ahuja also very soon. मैं बात करता हूँ. But आप बताओ कैसा लगा आपको? What is your thoughts? And we have Ashish bhai. Ashish bhai, welcome to the stream. क्या किया आपने?
अरे यार, but I think it was एक बार चिप लीड आ जाए तो फिर थोड़ा उसके बाद तो प्रेशर तो that was all that putting pressure on the small stacks and that's it.
But Ashish, congrats.
प्रेशर एक होता है थैनोस का ऐसा स्नैप है, सारे विजुअल्स को लेके नाम को जस्टिफाई किया आपने आज एकदम। बताइए।
Thank
No,
you,
no,
thank you.
but
Yeah,
Ashish, congrats. GG for the win.
thank you so much, Avadh, for that, man. Thank you, Goonjan, for having me on the stream. And yes, I really loved it, man. I love the entire IPF series. I couldn't play much, but I was in Vietnam, but I came back day before only, and I had to play the main event. And I think it was a lucky one for me, and I ran pretty good. I won't lie, I ran pretty good in the final three tables. For rather the last three tables, I ran pretty good, and I won all the flips. And yeah, that's what you need to do to win, right? So need with skill, you need the luck on the side as well. So yeah, I had both on the side
Yeah,
last night.
but
Ashish
did
bhai,
you have any
just
specific?
tell us
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, Gunjan, please continue.
मैं बताता हूँ। आशीष भाई, just tell us about your final 2-3 tables, क्योंकि मैं आपको फॉलो कर रहा था, मैं देख रहा था, और सारे
Your
नए
voice is
प्लेयर में से
breaking.
मैंने एक प्लेयर को मार्क किया था, क्योंकि मैं 10th में बाहर हुआ हूँ, तो आई वाज मेरे बाजू में दूसरी टेबल पे खुली हुई, तो मैंने आपकी टेबल पे सिर्फ एक थैनोस को ना मार्क किया था कि भाई इस बंदे से बच के रहो करके, फाइनल में मिलेगा। तो आई डिड नॉट नो यू वर थैनोस। सो जस्ट टेल अस अबाउट योर जर्नी ऑफ द फाइनल 3 टेबल्स, कैसा गया? एक बार आप थोड़ा शॉर्ट भी हो गए थे बीच में, राइट?
Yeah.
Ashish?
I was chip leading from final 4 tables probably till final 2 tables till like I was easy chip lead. Then when final 2 tables remaining, I lost one crucial hand where I lost queens to sevens pre all in, and then I came back to at even chip lead with the other 3 players. But still, I was still comfortable because I still had enough room to play. I still had a chip lead at like 40 bigs I had at that point, and I was like. You just don't have those hands to factor. I kept playing my game, and I knew the field was decently soft, and I was enjoying playing at this tournament. So I just kept continuing playing, and yeah, result like remaining, what happens.
अच्छा बताओ, ये 17 लाख जो एमपीएल पाए हैं, करोगे क्या उसका?
वर्ल्ड सीरीज, और क्या वर्ल्ड सीरीज आ गई है, तुमको पता है और क्या ही होगा। हर
मेन इवेंट का बाइंग इज सॉर्टेड।
हर पोकर प्लेयर का यही है, पैसे कमाओ फिर वेगस जाओ, फिर कमाओ फिर वेगस जाओ, वर्ल्ड सीरीज बस यही चलता रहेगा।
No, but Ashish, good couple of months for you, winning PSL, winning the IPF main event. I mean, how do you feel, right? Because these phases come quite rarely, right, in people's lives.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. The last few months have been really good for me, both online and live. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way things have turned out for me. And I know it's not easy. I must say that I must have not have the. I'm pretty happy with the results because it's not easy to win all the tournaments all the time, and yeah, the luck has also favored me, and I've also put in some effort on improving my game the last few months, and I'm just getting up for both series now. So hopefully I do well there as well.
So basically,
awesome. Wish you the very best.
हिस्ट्री बनाने के बाद आशीष भाई, वेरी गुड लक कि आप एक गोल्ड वाला ब्रेसलेट भी लेकर आओ WSOP से। आप काफी क्लोज आ चुके हो, 1-2 बार, राइट? 2 बार क्लोज आए थे ना? एक 50 बनाई थी, 2 50 बनाई थी, right? So
fifth and fifth.
Yeah, so Ashish bhai has always come a very inching distance to making that gold bracelet of WSOP the gold standard, and I wish you all the best कि इस बार आप जो ने हिस्ट्री बनाई है MPL पे, वो और ये जो फॉर्म है आपका, आपने PSL में हमारी टीम को, मेरी और अमित को खा गए ऐसे करके ना, राक्षस जैसे, एंड बाकी लोगों को भी, so जैसे आपने यहाँ किया है डिस्ट्रक्शन, ओनेज, so I wish you all the best कि आप ये ओनेज कंटिन्यू रखो and get a gold bracelet for us in India. That's all from my end.
No, that's all from my end also. Ashish, just wanted to know how's your experience been playing on MPL? This is the first major series what MPL has done. How did you feel going around navigating the structure, the field, etc.?
I'm really happy with how they've planned a good series, man. They've done pretty well, and I really enjoyed playing MPL this time because they had really good tournaments. The entire series had huge guarantee as well, and I'm pretty sure they're setting the standard high for other poker operators to understand that they can't take it easy now, and MPL is here to make a mark in the industry.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you so much for your time. We wish you the very best for Vegas. May you strike gold, and you go down in history as the first ever IPF champion, IPF main event champion. So GG.
Thank you
Avadh
so
भाई
much.
one suggestion, instead of sending a trophy and all, आप special एक Thanos वाला वो बनाइए आशीष भाई के लिए and send a Thanos shaped trophy for आशीष भाई with all the 5 jewels. ऐसा लिखना जिसमें बड़ा बड़ा ना MPF final table winner Thanos. तो नया कुछ बना के आशीष को भेजिए. So that is my.
Looks like a great idea. Looks like a great idea. हाँ. नहीं टीम से एक बार बात करते हैं. I think this looks like a great idea.
बहुत कुछ है. अब वो थैनोस का ग्लव्स बाकी है तो congrats भाई.
Thank you so much.
So see you around Ashish भाई. अपन मिलते हैं वेगस पे. I think I'll also come and we'll figure out things at Vegas. Hopefully अपन दोनों कुछ कर पाए, है ना? Avadh, just like some final thoughts. Just like some final thoughts. What do you think MPL में अभी आगे क्या आने वाला है? Any interesting thing coming up? What can we look forward to?
Better. I think same of what you've already seen, same of what the audience has already seen, right? Bigger, better, grander. I think they'll come up with better, much bigger tournament guarantees, bigger cash game constructs. Anyways, MPL has the most number of players. I think just to give you a simple stat, right? I think total around 46,000 unique people paid cash on MPL, right? And high stakes cash, right? And around 8,000 unique entries in MPL poker IPF, right? And 8,000, if you know, it's not like a small number, right? It's a huge number. 8,000 unique entries. That is crazy. And I think for even after IPL, right? I think the action doesn't stop here, right? MPL poker में काफी value है. At least 200x value tournaments every day चल रहा है. I think they have a hourly leaderboard for all type of players. They have a flat rakeback on PLO, NLH, all kind of formats, right? So pretty exciting times to be a player and to be playing on MPL. Yeah.
कुछ कर रहे हो इतना है. एक थोड़ा दुख भी है कि हो गया है. मैंने तो बहुत एंजॉय किया कमेंट करके. आई हैड अ ब्लास्ट. मुझे इतना मजा आया. मैंने 6 या 7 कमेंट्री किए हैं एंड आई हैड a fantastic time. I got a lot of messages from players कि commentary में मजा आया, बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला, बहुत कुछ देखा. I had first of all I wish to thank all of my co-commentators also, including you, Par, Anirudh, and Sid. I got to work with all of them. Thanks to MPL for providing me the opportunity to actually do this commentary. And one final shout out and thank you to all the partners of MPL जिनके वजह से ये IPF पूरा promote हुआ है, which is Poker Guru, Cut Shot, MPC, IPPA. And guys, everybody, if you are not here, एक बार अभी तक नहीं आए हो, पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हो यार, आओ ट्राई करो, बड़ा मजा आएगा. और ये स्ट्रीम कैसा लगा आपको? Please let us know. Like on Facebook, Instagram and all, and do send a congratulatory message for the history maker, Mr. Ashish Avadh Shah, the first ever title winner of MPF. Fantastic. All right. And that's all from our side. See you around next time in the next IPF, which will be bigger and better. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.
Thank you. Bye.